Hey, what's up? My name's Amanda, and I'm the Fun Size Reader. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about one of my most anticipated sequels of 2020. Today, I want to talk about Blood and Honey, which is book 2 in the Serpent and Dove series. So this, because it's book 2, is going to have spoilers in it, because obviously you need to know what happens in book 1 to know book 2. But because it's already going to have spoilers in it for book 1, I'm just going to talk about this and kind of say all of my thoughts and frustrations with it as if you've already read it. So if you haven't read it, check back in later after you've read it. If you have, let's go. All right, so like I said before, this was one of my most anticipated book 2s coming out this year. I loved Serpent and Dove when I read it last year. It was one of my top 10 books of 2019. And so I had pre-ordered this. I was anxious. I wanted it to come. I actually chose it for my Fun Size Book Club pick for September because I was like, this needs to be read. I'm going to read it right away. And so I did read it right away. But I was actually really disappointed with this. And what disappointed me the most, I think, was that the first book was solid 5 for me. It was on the top 10 of last year. And I really have a hard time giving a book 2 stars after loving the first one. Like, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I didn't like this. Like, I really just didn't. I read the whole thing and I got through it to the end, but I didn't see the point in it. It felt like there wasn't, at least to me, really a storyline. Because what was the storyline? Reid and Lou were with their band of other witches, Coco and Beau, who we know is Reid's brother. He's the prince. And Madame LaBelle, right? Yes. Who we know is Reid's mom, and Ansel. So they are now on this journey to try to kill La Dame Blanc, or Blanche. I don't really know how to say it because I don't know any French whatsoever, which was another reason why some parts of this book I struggled, because they would say things in French and I'm like, I don't know what that means. They're traveling to go find and kill her, and they need to find allies along the way. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm not really someone who loves the storyline of they're just traveling. And I felt like that was a big part of this book. Yes, obviously it was to get to an end point, and we did get to that in this book, but I hate the we're just traveling thing. Things happened. There were little skirmishes. Yes, they were important to the plot, but overall, I really didn't think they were that important. I thought that it was very drawn out for the 550 pages or something that it was. And I really was just bored. I feel awful saying that because I wanted this book so badly. And I don't think it was because I hyped it up in my head that I didn't like it. I think there just was really no substance. Yeah, there was no substance. At least for me. I didn't like either of Lou or Reid's characters as they progressed on, and I loved them. I was somebody who thought a little bit backwards from what I've seen on Instagram of the opinion that in Serpent and Dove, Lou is the dove and Reid is the serpent because he's the witch killer and all of that. But I actually think it's the other way. I think that Lou is the serpent. She's the conniving one, the witch, the one who's manipulating things and using magic. And Reid is the dove. He's the one that's innocent, that's trying to protect, that's trying to save everyone. And so that kind of idea for me continued on in Blood and Honey, where Lou's character got really dark. And she started, turning evil, which I would see obviously as the story went on. But then Reid's character being the dove and the one who sees innocence and just not caring about anything that she did, and I still love her anyway, martyr, did not work for me. I just felt like it was unrealistic. I didn't really feel the love between them like I felt in the first book. And that was a major, major, major letdown. I haven't gotten to talk to anybody about this. My book club hasn't spoken yet in our chat because a lot of people haven't finished it and I really want to know what people think. So leave me a comment. Convince me that what I read or how I perceived it was not right. Please convince me because I really want to love it, but sadly I didn't. And I want to read the third one just because I'm going to have to know what happens, but I'm not as excited about it after this as I was after Serpent and Dove. And that makes me really sad. So let me know what you think in the comments. DM me on Instagram. I really want to talk about it. And if you haven't read Serpent and Dove, sorry, I just ruined this whole thing for you. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you guys next time. In the meantime, follow me on Instagram at The Fun Size Reader, on Facebook at The Fun Size Reader, and on Twitter at Fun Size Reader. And click the like and subscribe button down below. See you guys next time.